Hi, and welcome to Fabric Bias. It is December 2024, and I am just playing. I just finished making, I think they're called a snood, remaking that. I'll try to get that video out sometime soon. But I had this little piece of white fleece left over, and I need to do a door decor. And I wanted it to have some dimensions, so I thought, well, maybe I can make some snowmen out of this fleece, just something basic. I won't stuff it very much because it's got to hold up on a wall. So I got this yesterday at Goodwill. It's commercial salvage at Goodwill. And so I kind of used that as an idea for how I wanted to make these snowmen, and I wanted them to maximize the use of this little piece of scrap. So it's 2 layers. So I found the closest circle I could find to make the body. I had to kind of do a little shifting to make it work, and the head. And so I've drawn those on here, and not this part right here, but these are going to be my stitch lines. I'm just going to take the machine and I'm going to stitch around, jump a space, and come around, and then skipping this portion here, I'm going to go here. That way I can flip it right side out, and then actually I'll probably stitch it all at once. So I may start here and come like this, skip here, come around, and come around till I'm back over here, and that should meet me. Let's see, wherever I started. I don't know. I'll look at it and see. But I'm definitely going to leave my turning gap at the bottom here and get that stitched up. You know what? I have to have a gap here because I have to be able to cut them apart. So I won't be able to stitch them together. But I will leave a slight gap through here. I don't know. I might have made that a little bit too close. Okay, I'm going to go back and take a look at that, and then I'm going to go stitch. Okay, I did put the little gap in there, a very small gap, so I'm going to have to be really careful cutting here on that. But here is my stitching lines. Can see them. There's a little bit of a shadow there on these. This is the other side with the markings. I thought it was clearer to see on the other side, so flip that over. The turning gaps are here at the bottom. It's probably hard to see white on white. So I'm going to go cut carefully and turn them around and see if it survives. I'll be back. There they are. I got them all cut out. I did, as I cut around here, I did cut into that V portion here, but when I stitched, when I stitched, I did back stitch here and here, knowing that I was going to be cutting into here, so it's reinforced on each one of those spots there. So I knew I wasn't going to sew the face on. I would have had to done that before I sewed the body together. I think what I'm going to do is use some of the googly eyes. I don't know what else to call them. Googly eyes. I don't have them here, but I know I have some at work, or I have some friends who I can get some from. So I'm going to do that for the eyes, I think, and then the nose. So I just need to find a scrap of something orange for the nose. I might even use paper. I'm going to look first to see if I have some orange fleece, but if I don't, scarf too. I've got scrap fleece. It won't be red, but I do have scrap fleece that I'm going to use there. And then for the mouth here, I'm going to see what it looks like to use a Sharpie to do those dots, to see if they come out okay. And if that's the way it works, then I'm going to do the mouth with Sharpie. I'm going to go check that out, see if it works, and I'll be back in a flash. Okay, so I did have some googly eyes, found the googly eyes, and I didn't have any orange fleece, but what I did have was I had this scrap here. So I took and I sacrificed this little piece out of this scrap that was orange to make my carrot noses for that. So that's kind of cool. I was able to do that, and that it was just very little. And I did practice on the scrap piece here, and it looks like I can Sharpie his mouth in place, which is going to make me really nervous because I think I'm going to do that last. And I cut out some scrap fleece to make the scarves. On this one I did kind of a double loop because I wanted this double color here. And on each of the ends of the scarves I did little slits to give it that little frill look there. So I'm going to go, I've got the glue gun heating up over there with the glue in it. This is extra. And I'm going to go ahead and glue these on, carefully make the mouth. I'll probably glue the scarves too so that they can't be removed. And then I'm going to stitch this hand stitch. I got to stuff him a little bit. I haven't decided how much, but I'm going to stuff him just a little bit. I want him to have a little bit more depth, and then I'll hand stitch these clothes. So I will be right back. Okay, it worked out. Eyes are on. The nose is on. Smiles are drawn. Yeah, I think it looks okay. All right, so now I'm going to go for the stuffing part and the stitching. So when I come back, they should be done. All right, see you in a flash. Okay, so I thought I was close to being done, but I'm looking at them and I'm going, no, they need hats. And so I've been working on the hats real quick, but I unraveled him. And these are the other snowmen that are going to be out there, but I don't like this curve here. So I think on these ones, I'm doing a door decor. If you don't remember from the beginning of the video, I'm going to take some of this and actually go ahead and put it back on here, just loosely, but not quite as full. A little better than this, but that'll have a little bit of it. So I'll have these little poofy guys on the door here. And here's what he looks like. I'm not going to put this much back on, but I'm going to put some back on, so hopefully you can see his dots in there. Make some of them like that. And then I'm going to have these guys, and because these guys have these hats, I'm looking at them going, they don't look finished without them, so I worked on these hats. So all I did was take this black fleece, and I drew a hat shape on it, and then I stitched the hat shape, and then I fit it to the head, and then I adjusted from there. And then I had some ribbon. This is ribbon from my stash, and I just glued ribbon on here. I struggled a bit with getting the glue to go on nicely on that, but I have just two different ones, and so I made them hats for their heads. So now I have to go glue that on, and I still have to stitch them closed, but I'm that much closer. So, ta-da, they're done. There we go, not too thick. Wanted it to have some dimensions, but since it's my door decor, I got to be able to get it up on the door and stick. I still don't know how I'm going to do that yet, but I will figure that out. But I think they came out super cute, and I think they're going to look good. Here's what the original inspiration looked like here, and then this is what he's going to look like too. I kind of cut out all this excess, doesn't need to be on there. But I do want to kind of give them a little more shape because the other shape is a little odd. This isn't sewn at all or glued, I just tucked it. So, all right. So I hope you like them. I hope that wherever and whenever you're at, you're having a great time. And thanks for watching.